A very good morning to all of you, dear students. Now, today I am going to solve one question of pro rata, and then I am going to show you the mistakes that students do while doing the question of pro rata, so that you may not do the same mistake. I am seeing students doing these mistakes since last 25 years of my teaching of this chapter. So, let us begin. Now, this is your practical question 79 of T.S. Grewal. Practical question 79 from your own book of T.S. Grewal. Of T.S. Grewal. Now you see. Now the question says that there is a company named Wellness Limited. Now this Wellness Limited, it is issuing 2000 shares at the rate of rupees 100 each for a premium of rupees 20. Now payable as follows. Payable as follows. Now Wellness Limited issued 2000 shares of rupees 100 each at a premium of rupees 20, payable as follows. Now first one is your share application. On share application, the company is asking rupees 20. Then on share allotment, the company is asking rupees 50. Now first, this is the first place where you do mistake. See, I am highlighting with red. This rupees 50, first you have to write down what amount should go to share capital and what amount should go in securities premium. So you have to write 30 and 20. This is for share capital and this is for securities premium. So this is the first place where you do the mistake in splitting. Okay, in splitting first whether you should write securities premium or you should write share capital. Then second and then the first call, it is again rupees, how much it is? Just a moment. Again it is rupees 30 and then 20. It is rupees 30 and then second and final call, again rupees 20. So see, everything will boil down to, it should be 120. So 120, it boiled down to rupees 120. Now the second thing what I want to tell you, the second warning. See, this is the market value. This is the market value. In the market, they are issuing shares of rupees 100 for rupees 20. But now the rule is, when you are crediting share capital account, exact amount should be mentioned in share capital account. So here in the sidewise you can write in short share capital. In the round of application it is 20 rupees. In the round of allotment, see this 30 rupees. Then in the round of first call again 30 and then in the round of second call 20. So this boils down to rupees 100. So shares of rupees 100 are issued for rupees 120. Now you see what is the next condition. Next condition is, the question says that the applications were received for 3000 shares. How many shares? Look here. The application were received for 3000 shares. Applications were received for 3000 shares. Now the company can issue only 2000 shares, but application came for 3000 shares. So company cannot allot shares to all these 3000 shares. So what company is doing? Out of these 3000 shares, the question says that first 600 shares were completely rejected. So they were outrightly rejected. And when shares are rejected, their application money is returned back to them. Now next is, you have to do like this. Out of 3000 shares, 600 shares were rejected. 600 shares were rejected. So how many shares were remaining? 2400 shares they were remaining. Now these 2400 shares were allotted on pro rata basis to the applicants of 2000 shares. Now see, these 2400 shares were allotted 2000 shares. Okay, on which basis? Pro rata. Got the thing? Now the applicants of 2400 shares were allotted how many shares? 2000 shares. This is the relationship of pro rata between these two figures, 2400, 2000. Now you see, now there is another case. There is someone called Mr. Manohar, one of the shareholder, Mr. Manohar. Now what happened to him? Mr. Manohar, he was allotted 80 shares. He was allotted. He had not applied. We will write here. We don't know how much he has applied. And he had allotted, he was allotted 80 shares. He was allotted 80 shares. So about Manohar, it was told in the question that he did not pay the allotment, and then he also did not pay the first call. See, so first I will write here application, allotment, first call. Now the question says that the second call was not made from anyone. Now this is the another trick. You have to understand this. This is the thing. Now the second call was not made from anyone. Second call was not made only. So see here, application was 20, this was 50, which we are writing. First bifurcation is for share capital 30 rupees, security premium 20 rupees, and then again the first call is of 30 rupees. Now this is the entire question. Now what we have to do? Accountancy is the language of business, and whatever we can express, in monetary terms, we have to convert the conditions into journal entries. So see, everything, whatever the condition is here, it is being expressed in figures and in money. So we will convert it into journal entry. Now you see how. Now first, how to approach this question, how to approach. So the first step is, you have to write, if everything goes well, what amount should actually come. So let me write with this blue color, the solution with blue. Now see, into how many shares company can issue? 2000 into 2000 into 2000. The company can issue only 2000 shares. So we will multiply the the amount on all the stages with rupees 2000. So here it will boil down to 40,000. This will boil down to 60,000. This will boil down to 40,000. And again this will boil down to 60,000. And again similarly here we will have 40,000. Okay, so if everything goes well, this will be the situation. On all the stages, this will be the amount that should come. But then this did not happen. This did not happen. Why? Because there was one Mr. Manohar, and then there is a case of rejection also, and there is a case of pro rata also. So what is happening? You see, first we will calculate in rough what is the total amount that has come to the company. So see, the total amount is, here we will write 3000 shares, applications were received on 3000 shares. So we will write 3000 into rupees 20. So into 20, so it will boil down to rupees 60,000. Now how are we going to, adjust this 60,000? Now, out of this 60,000, what is happening? That 600 into 20, this money is returned. 600 shares. See, on these 600 shares, how much it will be? 600 into rupees 20. 12000. 12,000 rupees. It is outright rejected and refused. So we will minus 12000. So what remains with the company is rupees 48. This will be, what will be, how will be showing this in the journal entry? Now in the round of application only, we will do it to bank. Okay, the next entry we will do it to bank. Here I am just writing to bank to remind you. Okay, now this 48,000, now out of this, it is okay. 48,000, 40,000 will come here in the first round application. Then what amount is remaining? Out of 48,000, 8,000 was remaining. So remaining 8,000, this is here. We will adjust here. So what amount should come next? So amount that should come in allotment is on the share capital 52,000. Always remember, this first thing is share capital. SC for share capital, SP for securities premium. So this is the place where students make mistake. This is the place because they don't bifurcate it in this way. First amount of allotment is going to, I am speaking again and again. See, it will go to share capital. Second will be going to securities premium. Okay. Now my video will be little lengthy. But just for the sake of making a short video, I won't, rip you away from understanding the whole concept. So make sure you understand well. Have patience and understand. I hope till here every one of you have understood. Now we will see. Now, now this money could have spread only till here. Okay, no problem. We have done the adjustment so far. Now we will see about what happened with Mr. Manohar. Now Mr. Manohar, shares were allotted to him 80 shares. Now see, shares were allotted to anyone on pro rata only. So basically, Manohar also is a category under pro rata. So what would have happened with him? So see, first we will find out the common ratio. See, now 2400, the applicants were given 200. Means first you write allot. This is an important concept by apply. Now, how many shares company can allot? See, I particularly, want that you should write the allot first and apply below. Because then in the fraction, if you do it like this, in your fraction that you will get finally, now numerator will be smaller than the denominator. So it will be easy for you for further calculation. So see, company can allot only 2,000 shares, but applications were received for 2400 shares. So the thing is, if we get the minimum ratio, it will be, how much it will be? 2, this will be 10, this will be 12, this will be 5, this will be 6. So 5 by 6. So those who want 6 shares, give them only 5. Those who want 2400 shares, company can give them only 2000 shares. So again, since we have less space, we are writing here 5 by 6. Now you see, this is how you have to find out. Mr. Manohar, his 80 shares, now this is the another place where students do mistake. You have to find out how much Mr. Manohar had applied and how much he was allotted. Because as many shares he had applied, he would have sent the application money. And that money, it has to be adjusted in all the rounds. Because he did not pay allotment. So if he did not pay allotment, shares were not allotted to him, and naturally he did not pay the first call also. It is all natural. Someone who was not allotted, naturally he will be debarred from getting the shares. He won't be allotted shares, and first call will not be asked from him. So area will be in both the rounds. So now you see, 80 shares has been allotted to Manohar, allotted, but he would have applied for more. So how many shares he had applied? We do not know. Let us find out. So Mr. Manohar, again allot by apply. See, if I write apply by allot also, it won't create any problem. But I want that numerator should be less than your denominator. So further calculations in tougher questions, it will be easy. You won't be left with confusion. So always follow this thing, allot by apply. And in English alphabet also, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. So first alphabet L, then alphabet P. I hope this is a funny thing, but it will help you. Now you see, allot by apply, it is 5 by 6. Now Mr. Manohar, now he has applied, we don't know. So we are writing X for applied. So here don't know, and how much we know? We know that he has been allotted 80 shares. So now how are you going to find out this X? Means how much he has applied. So 5x is equal to 6 into 80. So x is equal to 6 into he has been applied for 96 shares. So he had applied for 96 shares. Now here we will write 96. So he had applied for 96 shares. So what money he would have sent to the company? So he would have sent rupees, I am doing with blue in color, 96 into 20. So this is 6 2s are 12, 9 2s are 18, rupees 1920. Now how much he is expected to pay on each of his rounds? So first round is of application, he is expected to pay into 80 into 80 into 80, and second call was not made from anyone. So naturally here also we won't write, because his shares were forfeited after the first call. They were not forfeited after the second call. So this is a very important information, and this is the place where students make mistake. So now be careful. Now this is 1600. This is 8 3s are 2400. Now this is 1600 and 2400. Now we will check out how far this 1920 can go. Now he was willing to buy 96 shares, and so from his own sweet will he has sent 96 shares into rupees 20 each, hoping that he will be allotted all the shares, but it did not happen. So then company gave him only 80 shares, and then company told that we will adjust your money with further calls. We won't return you the money, but when the further calls will come, you just pay the balance. So now you see, out of this 1920, 1600 came here. That means this money is paid. Now how much is remaining? Now 1920 minus 1600, 320. So this 320 has been adjusted here. From here it is minus 320. So what is remaining? Now remaining is 2080. 2080. Now the question says very clearly that Mr. Manohar, he has paid, naturally application, it is understood that application money is received, but he did not pay allotment, he did not pay the first call, and his subsequent failure, see there is a nice expression, subsequent, and his subsequent failure to pay the first call, his shares were forfeited immediately after the first call, and second call was not made made to anyone. Now you see, on allotment, how much he has not paid? It is not that he has not paid 2400 and 1600, no. Out of this 2400, see, first the amount has to be adjusted with share capital. Then the remaining should be adjusted with securities premium. So whatever was left was enough only for share capital, and then remaining he should have paid 2080 here. So he did not pay 2080 here. This was an area, this is an area, and this is an area. So what is his total area? His total area is 2080 plus 1600 plus 2400. So 80, this is 10, 2, this is 6080, rupees 6080. Now mind it, this information is very dangerous. See, this man, he has not paid premium. This 20 rupees is of premium. He has not paid the premium. If security premium is not paid, then securities premium account is to be debited. But if he would have paid, then there would have been no mention of it. So now what we are going to do? First we are going to write the entry for, forfeiture. Let us do the entry for forfeiture. So I am wiping here. And one more thing we will do. We will adjust this thing. We will adjust round wise. That on which round whatever money will not come at the exact amount of bank. So see here, this amount has come. Now 2080 will not come in allotment. 2080. Okay. 2080 will not come here. Minus 1600. So this is ARR area. And then in first call 2400 will not come. So minus 2400. Now the information is, here I am underlining, second call is not made second call is not asked from anyone. So this we will leave here itself, so that you will not get confused and you will not start passing the journal entries for second call. So here it is 40,000, it will come in bank. Okay, this amount will come. Now here what amount will come? 60,000 minus 10,000. It will be how much? 8 and 2,000, it is 10,000. No need of calculator. You can do it very fast here. 50,000. Now 50,000 minus 80 rupees. So it will be how much? 49,920. 49,920 rupees. Now this amount has come in the bank. This amount is come in the application round. This amount has been received on allotment for share capital. Now this amount has been received for securities premium. 40,000 minus 1,000, 39,000. 39,000 minus 600, 38,400. 38,400. Now here 60,000 minus 2400. It will boil down to how much? Now 60,000 minus 2,000, 58,000. 58,000 minus 400. It will be 57,600. So we got the company wise breakup. So now if you will be required to make all the journal entries, you can pass. So total how many journal entries we need to pass? So just look here. We need to pass 2 entries for here. Okay, 2 entries for allotment, 2 entries for first call. Second and final call has not yet made. So only 6 entries here plus 1 entry we need to do of forfeiture. So total 7 journal entries. 7 journal entries we require. So let us make those 7 journal entries. So first I am wiping this here. I hope you will, I need some space here for writing the journal entries. Now see, the entry for forfeiture. Let me write the entry for forfeiture. You see, first the entry for forfeiture I am writing like this. Now it is share capital account. Share capital account. Okay. Then I will be debiting securities premium account. Why? Because money has not been received on securities premium account. So here it is securities premium account. Securities premium account. Now you see, now securities to share forfeiture account. Share forfeiture account to call in area account. Now see, how many shares we are going to cancel of Mr. Manohar? Now Mr. Manohar had applied for 80 shares. So we are going to cancel 80 of his shares. Now this is the most dangerous place, this thing here. This is the most dangerous information, this. Because second call has not been made and the shares were seized, forfeited after first call only. So what was the total share capital up till first call? So this was 20, 30 and 30. 30, 30, 60 and 20, 80. So for share capital, 80 shares into rupees 80. It will boil down to 6400. Now next is your securities premium. Now what amount he has not paid? He has not paid 1600. So that we will write here 1600. Now dear students, if he would have paid 1600, this thing would not have been here. Okay, but since he has not paid, company is debiting it. This I have explained you earlier also, but still I am explaining. Now you see, now share forfeiture. What amount he has paid that company has seized? Company has seized this amount and company has seized this, means this total. So 1920. Now what amount he has not paid? What is the amount of his area? So we had already calculated. His area is 6080. 6080. So just verify whether debit side is equal to credit side or not. So just check out. So 6000, 7000 and then you have 8000. 6000, 7000 and 8000. So this is done. So I am sure you have understood the entry for forfeiture. This is the entry for forfeiture. Now we are going to see, we are going to pass entries for all the stages. Now already you have won the battle, okay, by doing the entry for forfeiture correctly. After passing, not doing, we say passing the journal entry. So after passing the entry for forfeiture, half of the battle is won. Now we will see I'm sorry. Now we will see all the rest of the entries. So I am wiping this. Okay. See, I really love writing with chalk. So, I'm not using the, smart board because I love writing with chalk. So, because I'm writing since last 25 years. So, now you see how I'm going to pass the entries. I think blue will be fine. So, we'll write bank account. Bank account is debited to share application. Bank account to share application account. Now the narration is very important. In the examination, you have to, mention, and it will be easy. You see, daily you need to practice till the day of examination from today. You try to solve one question every day, you will be in practice. So being received application money, being received application amount on 3000 shares at the rate of rupees 20 each. So it will boil down to, see, in accounts we don't say the total or total, it's very childish. We say it will boil down to, it will boil, B-O-I-L, it will boil down to, it's an expression. So it will boil down to how much? 60,000. So here 60,000 and again 60,000. Now you see, now first entry is made. Now since we have less space, I am wiping the narration for the second journal entry. Now how are we going to adjust it into share capital and share allotment? So we will write share application account is debited to share capital account and then to share allotment, because in the question it is very clearly stated very clearly it has been stated in the question that excess application money has to be adjusted with allotment and remaining it has to be returned. See, on those 600 shares we have to return which was refused. So here it is to bank. Now first we will write here how much we have received. We have received 60,000. How much we have returned? So 600 into 20. This we will return. So here we will write 12000. 12,000 we are returning. Now in share capital how much we need to credit? So the exact amount 2000 into rupees 20, not a rupee more, not a rupee less. So it is 40,000. This thing is 40,000. 40,000. Now what is the difference? Now this is your 40, 50, 52. So 8,000 has to be adjusted with allotment. So here this is 8,000. Now look here. Here also this satisfies this. You see already we have written here. This money will not come in allotment because it has already been received and the company is treating as an advance. And company is going to adjust that money. So this first condition is fulfilled. You see everything is fulfilled. 60,000. 8,000. Then now we will see the second round. Second round is of allotment. Now the entry for allotment. Now here first we will not write that how much money is coming, because first we will write how much money is due. And in real life companies, they do not pass the journal entry for money coming in. See, money when it comes directly it is entered in their cash book with bank column, and we write only the entry for dealing with or transferring amount to share capital. So let us see here. Here we will write share allotment account debited to share capital. And then look here, this allotment we are having premium also. So we will write to securities premium. Now how much is share allotment? Now share allotment again we are expecting 2,000 into rupees 50. 2,000 into rupees 50. So 5 2s are 10. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. It will boil down to rupees 1 lakh. What amount should be credited to share capital? So the amount to be credited to share capital is 2,000 into rupees 30 each. So it will again boil down to rupees 60,000. This thing should have been written here if we will make the real format and column of journal. But here just for the sake of convenience I am writing it here. Means this amount figure has to be written here. Debit this side, credit this side. Little distance. Anyway, to how much we are going to write here? 2,000 for securities premium per share rupees 20. So this will boil down to 40,000. Now what do you think? How much money will actually come? See, out of this 8,000 will not come. It is not so because it is an area. This 8,000 has been received previously. So the company will wait for, look here, this is how you have to write, to share allotment. Now how much money should come? 1 lakh. But 8,000 will not come in this round because already it has come and it has been credited. Okay, already it has been come and it has been credited in the previous entry. So money that we are expecting is 1 lakh. This is 92,000. Now money what we are expecting is 92,000. But then we will see bank how much it will come, and then there is call in area also. Call in area also debited. Now you see, now 92 already we have seen, 8,000 has been received. Now call in area boiled down to how much? Call in area is this much. Okay, this is your area of allotment. This is very important. This is where students make mistake. This is very important. So in allotment, this Mr. Manohar has not paid 2080 plus 1600. So 2080 and 1600, you roughly calculate how much it will be. 3680. So 3680. And then you minus 92,000 minus 3680. So 0, 2, 3, 8. So this will be 88320. I hope you have got this. See, this is the area in allotment. Now this 2400, of course it is an area, but this area is of first call. So I am sure this is clear to you. Now we will go for the entry for first call. Now the entry for first call is what? First we'll be writing share first call account debited to share capital. Now this is very hassle free. We do not have any hassle of securities premium at this stage. So what amount should be credited? Generally 2000 into rupees 30 each. So 60,000 we are waiting for. 60 and 60. Now what money will actually be coming? So bank account DR colon area account DR to share first call to this thing. Share first call. Now share first call, company is waiting for 60,000 rupee, but there was one Mr. Manohar who did not pay 2,400. His area is 2,400. So what money would have exactly it would have come? So 57,600. So 57,600. So I am sure you have understood this. 2 entries for application, 2 for allotment, 2 for first call. Okay. Now I am going to do a quick revision. A quick revision of reminding you where you can make mistake. So I am just wiping this board and let me remind you where you had to be careful and you always remember this thing. See, first thing is that company is, here you can make mistake. Okay, company has issued 2,000 shares, applications were received for 3,000 shares. Out of these 3,600 shares, the application money has been returned. So application into 20, this has been returned. So what is remaining? Remaining was 2400 shares. The application on 2400 shares, and shares were allotted on pro rata. Shares were allotted on pro rata to the applicants of 2400 shares. So to the applicants of 2400 shares, 2000 shares were allotted. So this is, you have to be, this ratio will go. So what students do, they compare 2000 with 3000. It will not happen. Now the comparison should be made of allot and apply. The comparison of allot and apply should be between 2000 and 2400. If someone writes 2000 and total apply 3000 and you find the ratio, fundamentally you will make mistake. Because only out of this 3,600 shares were refused. So those shares which are refused, they are not considered for finding the ratio of pro rata. So I am sure you will not make mistake in this. Now the second thing, this was the first thing. Now the second mistake, what you will do, it is on, in forfeiture. In forfeiture, it is application, then it is allotment, first call and second call. Now it is 20, it is 50, 30 and 20, then it is 30 and 20. So it is 120 altogether. Now, Mr. Manohar, he did not pay allotment in first call and his shares were forfeited after the first call. So, forfeiture took place here. Second call money was not asked because second call was not made. So, when we are doing the reverse entry, when we are reversing the share capital of these 80 shares, okay, Mr. Manohar and 80 shares, so we will not do it with 20, 30, 30 and again 20 means 100. No, we will only do it 80 shares. This is 20, 30 and 30. Means the cancellation will be share capital to share forfeiture to call in area. Now this will be 80 shares into rupees 30 and 20, 30, 30, 60, 80 rupees. So here students make mistake. They are cancelling 80 shares, they will write 100 rupees, 100 here. You will write 100 if the company would have asked all the, all the rounds. If the company would have asked second call also, then you could have written 100 rupees here. But now second call has not been asked, only up till 80 rupees were asked from everyone. So, in reversing the entry, here it should be. Now, second, what next mistake you will do is share securities premium money has not been paid. If it is not been paid, now it has to be written here. If securities premium is not paid, then it is debited. So, here we will write securities premium account. So I am sure you have understood. If you have any doubt, you kindly write it in the comment section. Thank all of you. Work hard and stay tuned for my coming videos. I will be solving many questions and I will be giving you tips also how you can score well in your accountancy paper in the examination. Thank you all of you. God bless you.